Now, this is what I like to see, guys. We have an amazing, just filthy Pokemon in the Muk, and then a Smeargle supporting it. Are we going to see some kind of, like, straightforward Smeargle setup or something new and mind-blowing? And, by the way, there's also an Oranguru in there. So, we're getting our Oranguru quota for the week as well, but... I mean, what, instruct minimize when other things are happening? Who even knows? And then bringing back the Aegislash Rotom like it is 2013 for the opponent right there. So, follow me? Oh, wow. Follow me, Smeargle. That's not like one of the more durable Pokemon that you expect the follow me to work for, but we'll see we'll see how this goes. So, whoa, level 15? Is this supposed to be some kind of like Focus Sash endeavor? Or is he just there because, you know what, it doesn't matter, it's all about the Muk. So we're gonna have to wait to see the next battles to understand what this Smeargle is up to. Because I've seen the level 1 endeavor, but maybe there's something magical about the level 15. Even though the Toxic from the Aegislash will be a little too much. So an interesting little Stall Aegislash sprinkled into this double battle. Oh. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, then. So the instant Moody Muk with the minimize for the stats into the Oranguru, because you're now free to do whatever you want. I thought like Muk would maybe protect and then Oranguru Trick Rooms and then Moody happens again. So that's going to be a Toxic onto Oranguru. Dude, I love this strategy. I can't wait to see more battles now. After seeing that, I was like, right, you can do that. So, there's an Instruct. You don't need the Trick Room because he already used Minimize once. So, you might as well Instruct it. And then, Muk is free to do whatever it wants. It can Minimize again this turn. It can go for an offensive move. It can maybe find some other setup like the Curse. Wow. That's some filthy stupidity right there. Because now, the delayed Instruct actually... maximizing the optimization right here, I feel. Cool. Okay, so Moody, what's the stats? Special attack. Oh, garbage. Special defense. Oh, no, that special defense drop is really not fantastic. But that's just kind of the Moody game that you play. Aegislash anticipating an attack this turn, going for that King Shield. Earthquake, though, from the Garchomp. Also, I guess King Shield to stop yourself from your own Earthquake. But let's see what happens when Earthquake goes into a double minimize. It's not going to be that fantastic. As we see a knockoff onto the Garchomp, so the damage is adding up. Rough Skin doesn't really matter too much. And Focus Sash gone, Trick Room in. Shenanigans are afoot right now. So, Aegislash blew the King's Shield, which means Muk has free reign to just trash it. And then, I guess we're going to see Instruct knockoff? Things are getting fancy in kind of the best way possible right now. Oh my goodness. All right, so the attack goes up for the Moody. That's bodied. Special attack drops. There we go. And that is going to be a withdrawal on the Aegislash, but after that +2 on the attack, it kind of doesn't matter either way going into the Gyarados. So if it is Mega Gyarados, that's kind of the only thing that's in Gyarados' favor. So that's going to be a knockoff onto the Garchomp. So Garchomp gets finished off. And then I guess it's just going to be that return Instruct onto the other Pokemon. Which means things are dying. Like, moral of the story, things die. And if it was for something shenanigans that happens, it's good that you target the Garchomp first. You know it's going to die. And then to hit onto the other Pokemon. But at +3, oh! Gyarados surviving! Barely, because Gyarados has like that surprise level of tankiness to it. It just survives things. So leftovers, but into the Toxic. How bad is it for the Oranguru? Oranguru is still living, guys. And Moody, oh, the dice roll shows us some defenses. And then drop special, the special defense is nothing right now, which is pretty bad. But we still have Trick Room. We still have methods to kill things. And that's going to be the King's Shield for the Aegislash. That's an easy read, but it puts Muk in an interesting position. Because, yeah, it goes Curse. So, yeah, Curse and Instruct. Because you can't use the Instruct with the knockoff because Gyarados dies, and then you bounce yourself into the King's Shield, which kind of sucks. So you might as well just gain some stats. You might as well just Instruct those stats. Ah, man. I love it. Like, the instant Power of Alchemy. And you know what? The follow me is actually what seals it. Because, like, any Pokemon could follow me and let Muk set up, but follow me is like, Smeargle dies today. And I guess Focus Sash is there just in case weirdness happens. And then you can, like, Endeavor if you want. I don't even know why you'd have a Focus Sash if you're just going for that hard follow me. Maybe to protect against Fake Out? I don't know. But then, actually, I don't know. It's like, if you want Smeargle to die, then Smeargle just dies. So we're going to see what happens in the next battles. Evasion Drop is kind of suck, but Muk is now unkillable at this point. And let's get some status on the field, or let's get some terrain to prevent status on the field as well. As a mist swirls around the battlefield, and Knockoff is just going to absolutely murder everything. So that's going to be the Aegislash going down. We'll see if Tapu Fini just goes for like the Moonblast to finish off the Gyarados, or sets up its own Awkward Ring as well. That's something that can happen. So Ice Fang onto Muk, something connects, and it does like no damage. And then it gets healed up by the Black Sludge. So that's going to be the GG right there. As we see the Moody come through, attack's going to, attack up even more. Speed doesn't even matter in this situation. I thought the opponent had no more Pokemon, but there's the Rotom. And we've all seen it at this point anyway. So Knockoff onto the Rotom. Rotom, crit doesn't matter when you have like +5 attack or 6 attack on the Alolan Muk. And there's a Heal Pulse. So Heal Pulse just because Gyarados is just on the line right now, just being played with till it's over. So Dragon Dance from Gyarados. It would need to like crit an Earthquake on that +1 maybe through the evasion or something like that, because Trick Room will wear off. Moody going to show some evasion boosting and then dropping the defense. After all those curses, it's still not like the worst thing that could happen. Gyarados does go for that Earthquake and it does land. So we have a super effective hit, but split damage from a non-stab, and yeah, that's it. After that, Heal Pulse, so spamming the Heal Pulse on the Finny. It looks like just full support Finny. Oh, what? Oh, that's mean. That's mean. That's mean. That's mean. That's so mean. That's so mean. Why are you being so mean? Let's just start the battle. I have no words for you, mister. But I do really want to see what happens again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's bring that hype in right now. And as we go through the animations in the intro, but the hype will resume when we see what the Smeargle is up to. Well, at least Follow Me is going to happen regardless of the taunt. But the taunt from Whimsicott seems like a pretty big issue onto kind of anything. So it is going to be a Mega Aerodactyl. Alright, we haven't seen that fanciness in a while. So the opponent's going for some speed and damage right there. We'll see what Muk can get away with, if it can get away with anything right now. Oh, that's going to be a follow. Well, actually, no, Follow Me, because the taunt will out-priority the Follow Me. Yeah, cool. Or under priority, you know, stuff like that. So setting up the light screen, not understanding that whenever you see a Muk, things are about to get pretty bad. Oh, it's the Aerodactyl with the taunt, though. Never mind. So Follow Me gets taunted right there. That's going to be a minimize. And I guess, even if taunted, you know, the Moody is still going to activate for the Muk once that Power of Alchemy comes in. So now we can see what Smeargle has, if it has anything while being taunted. So, oh, wow, the Muk going to avoid right there. That's kind of crazy. Dazzling Gleam comes through. That's going to be just... Why a level 50? Is that just a wild caught Smeargle? Like, kind of doesn't matter. I'm just going to catch a wild Smeargle. However much experience it gains through EVs, and that's kind of it. Oh, it has Sheer Gold. Neat. So, yeah, whatever EVs were gained through giving it a move set, it has the Sheer Cold, just in case things get pretty dumb. So that's going to be an evasion drop. Kind of unfortunate for the Smeargle. Encore comes through. Doesn't really matter. Oh, can't Prankster Encore, the Dart type. So that's actually a nice little side effect of the Muk right there, that it can't get Prankstered, because it's Dart type on the Alolan Muk, because that's just Filth right there. And now the Power of Alchemy becomes Moody. So Moody was taken over, and it's just going to keep using Minimize until the taunt lands or something, apparently. Okay. We got to see a little bit more. We got to see a little bit more out of the Smeargle with that Sheer Cold. Defense. Or was that special defense or defense? I just saw defense something sharp. Special attack will go down. Doesn't matter. So that's like a perfect turn. That's exactly what you want on the Muk right there. And now we have the Oranguru. And Oranguru, it's in that sick strat right here. that, okay, you instruct, and then you bop, and then things are good to go. So that's going to be a curse. Ooh, looking for that Trick Room on this first turn instead. I was thinking you could go, like, max minimize, because it's only at +4, I think. I don't know, the turn's going fast, and it's hard to keep up with these names, because they're foreign. But I'm getting the gist of what's going on right now. So that's still a Trick Room, and now we can instruct into the curse, and then Muk turns it around into damage, or something like that. As Moody activates again, and we see accuracy going up, and then the evasion falling. Ah, evasion drop always sucks on the Moody. We're gonna see what we get out of it. We're gonna go for another curse. So that's gonna be attack. That's a defense. We have attack and defense. Speed dropping. That's fine. And a taunt. Whoa. Okay then. So that's gonna be a taunt. That's gonna be a rock slide. I mean, wow, that's really dumb. Like, the Prankster Taunt doesn't affect the Muk because of the dark typing. Huh. Can't use Trick Room. Oh my goodness, the reverse Trick Room on the Whimsicott got stopped by Taunt on the Oranguru. That's pretty nuts. Light Screen wears off. Stats still just kind of adding up for the Muk. Accuracy again. Special defense drops. But Muk is still looking pretty defensively tanky as well. Has a good amount of evasion. And that is going to be the switch into his own Alolan Muk. But we get the curse though, so we get some extra stats right now. Muk is at +3 on those curses, I believe. Knockoff doesn't get bonus damage onto the Aerodactyl. Oh no, and he has a Psych Up in this team as well. Now we're seeing the full layers of Filth. So, if anything gets hit, it's not going to do a lot of damage. There's a Psych Up as well. So there's a Trick Room, Taunt, Psych Up, Instruct. Is it just supposed to be there to not die then? Because I don't see any damage moves where it's like it has a physical hidden tactic. That's fine. Moody's going to activate again. There's the evasion boosting. And that is going to drop the accuracy. That works out because we already have an insane amount of accuracy. As we see the knockoff. So Muk knockoff onto Alolan Muk. It's going to be resisted. So that's going to be the damage right there. But then the instruct. So double knockoff damage. Going to pressure this Muk pretty hard. Also getting rid of items is always a good thing. So, there we go. Not very effective, though. And now it's a Z move. What? Okay, I was like, yeah, no item got knocked off, so apparently it's a Z move Muk. And it's going to be going for an acid downpour of some sort. That does help with the accuracy that, you know, they can't miss. So that's going to be going for as much damage as it can. But looks like it was supposed to be a gunk shot or something like that. So those curse boosting will be fine. And the rock slide will be avoided. So we get to see the full gambit of shenanigans right now as we get a little bit more health from the Oranguru. And we get another Moody boost for the Muk. That Power of Alchemy Moody. Attack going to go up, so even more damage. Special attack drops. And that's just another perfect Moody turn right there. And the opponent forfeits. Okay. This is, it's on the rated battle spot too. So this is actually a really interesting setup. That it takes so long to get going. But Muk just, like, survives and gets gone. And then, after a while, you eventually hit, you know, +4, plus a lot on the attack. You start two-shotting things, you one-shot certain other things, and then the battle just kind of ends right there. So if you guys enjoyed that Filth on the Fan Fridays, dude, that's pretty cool. The representation on that low-level Smeargle in the Power of Alchemy Muk. And I hope to see you guys in the next Fan Fridays as well.